Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we're reviewing the EGOHome Ego Black. This is a mattress that comes in many variations, but for this review we tested the all-foam 14-inch version in the medium firm feel. This version uses 2 inches of memory foam, 4 inches of polyfoam, and 8 inches of support foam. It's wrapped in what they claim is a cooling cover, but we didn't really experience that. More on that later. A big draw for the Ego Black is its extremely low price tag. So we know we can't expect the absolute best performance, but is the Ego still worth checking out? We put the mattress through our battery of 10 objective and data-driven tests to find out. As we pull up the performance scorecard, we see an extreme mix of scores. On the high end, Motion Transfer earned a 9.4 and Edgeware earned a 9.0. Pressure Relief and Company also scored well with an 8.0 and 8.5 respectively. From there, categories like cooling, response time, and sex all scored between a 6.0 and a 7.1. However, the lowest scoring category was off-gassing with a disappointing 4.4. Altogether, the EGOHome Ego Black earned a performance score of 7.58. This is a good deal lower than the average of 8.53, and it puts the mattress within the bottom 9% among all mattresses we tested to date. The silver lining, however, is the price is 64% less expensive than the average mattress we've tested. The EGOHome Ego Black comes in a few different configurations that can result in different firmness levels. You have the choice between a thickness of 12 and 14 inches. In addition, you can choose between a medium foam, firm foam, and a hybrid configuration. This review is the 14-inch medium foam version, and we found it to have a firmness level of 6 out of 10, where 10 is the most firm, giving the mattress a medium firm feel. We also tested the firm foam version in a separate review, and we rated it at a 7 out of 10, giving it a slightly firm feel. Next, we're going to talk through what the EGOHome Ego Black does best. First and foremost, this is a budget-friendly mattress. All considerations of its features and performance need to keep in mind that it's normally priced around $500. Second, the mattress has very low levels of motion transfer. This is great for couples who are afraid of disturbing one another's sleep by their movements during the night. Third, the mattress has a good edge support, especially for sitting. This makes it great for getting ready in the morning, watching TV, and for amorous activities. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Ego Black. First, the mattress has mediocre cooling performance. We found the mattress to not breathe well and retain a fair amount of heat. Second, the memory foam in the comfort layer is very slow to reform back to its original shape. This makes for a slow, cratering feel that negatively impacts ease of movement. Finally, the mattress offers low levels of bounce, which negatively affects movement. In particular, this makes it more strenuous for sex. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the EGOHome Ego Black is good. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with an 8-inch support layer. This is 0.13 inches thicker than the average support layer thickness of 7.87 inches based on all of our tests to date. For a mattress to create sufficient support, it also needs sufficient pressure relief. With 6 inches of comfort materials, we found the pressure relief was good as well. The Ego Black is available in the medium version we tested in this review and a firm version that we've tested in a previous video. At the end of the day, support on the Ego Black is like so many other areas we've tested. The performance is good, albeit not amazing either. Even so, when we consider the price point, it really feels unfair to complain too much. This is a perfectly reasonable and good level of support performance for $500. Based on all my tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident most sleepers will find support on the EGOHome Ego Black is good. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. In Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have a cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allow it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better, as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Ego Black has mediocre cooling. During our test, I felt a significant level of heat retention and warmness around my body. The areas of greatest heat retention I would describe as having a hot feeling. When we look at the material design for this mattress, it's not surprising that it struggled with heat. We have an all-foam design with 2 inches of memory foam on top. In addition, the quality of the foam layers, while fine, is also far from amazing. This type of poly and memory foam just don't breathe as well as higher end foams are going to, resulting in more heat retention. According to EGOHome, the mattress cover is infused with graphene to help regulate heat, resist bacteria, and keep odors at bay, while specially made to have an instant cool to the touch feel. Based on my experiences, I did not feel any cool to the touch feel on the mattress cover. It felt like a pretty standard, thin, budget-friendly cover that I've seen on other similarly priced mattresses. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 94.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 4.7 degrees warmer than the average of 89.8 degrees based on all of our tests to date. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is mediocre. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The EGOHome Ego Black has moderate sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.24 inches. This is 0.08 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.16 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a dramatic body contouring hug and has the classic memory foam feel. There is lots of hug, lots of contour, and a slower material responsiveness. This is neither good nor bad, but it is a more specific feel. To be comfortable on the Ego Black, you'll need to like the feel of a more traditional memory foam. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. Ego Black has a very low level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 6.32 meters per second squared. This is 28% less motion transfer than the average of 8.74 meters per second squared. The Ego Black has many material and design factors going for it to help reduce motion transfer. The all-foam design, 2-inch memory foam layer on top, thin, non-quilted cover, and lower bounce are all helping to reduce motion transfer. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.15 seconds. Motion drops off immediately thereafter, and by 0.87 seconds, we've returned to near zero levels of energy. While I was pleased with the motion intensity, the level of motion duration was a bit lower than expected. Typically, all foam mattresses are able to disperse all energy within 0.5 seconds. In any case, it's hard to complain too much here. At just 6.32 meters per second squared of acceleration range, the Ego Black's motion intensity is well below average, and as a result, motion transfer shouldn't be an issue for most sleepers. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. Faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The EGOHome Ego Black is a mixed bag for material responsiveness, with a moderate mostly recover response time and a slow fully recover response time. In our mostly recover test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.6 seconds, which is 0.17 seconds slower than the average of 0.43 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 1.6 seconds, which is 0.62 seconds slower than the average of 0.98 seconds. Ego Black's 2 inches of memory foam is driving the majority of the slow material responsiveness. Said memory foam has a more traditional feel. That more traditional feel means more hug, less bounce, and more body contour. But it also means slower responsiveness. That slower material response will make it more difficult to move around the mattress, change positions, and get out of bed. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor, with some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Ego Black has a very low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 5.11 inches. This is 4.15 inches less bounce than the average of 9.26 inches based on all of our tests to date. The 2-inch traditional memory foam layer on top and the all-foam design greatly reduce bounce. That lower bounce is a significant reason that motion transfer is lower. However, lower bounce also makes it more difficult to move around on the mattress and has a significant negative impact on sex performance. Ideally, I want to see 8 to 12 inches of total bounce. At just 5.11 inches of bounce height, the Ego Black is well below average, and that lower level of bounce includes notable impacts to ease of movement and sex performance. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The EGOHome Ego Black has outstanding sitting edge support and good lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.00 inches. This is 1.04 inches less thin sinkage than the average of 4.04 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress does a nice job of creating sufficient support even when sitting directly on the edge of the mattress. Lying edge support was good, but doesn't rise to the same level as sitting edge support. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that the support was good in all sleeping positions. Even so, it's clear it doesn't rise to the excellent or outstanding level. The memory foam wants to create a higher degree of hug around the body, which is great when you're lying in the middle of the mattress, but less ideal when you're on the edge. The body contouring hug along the edge creates a weakening of the edge support. Even so, it's not bad by any stretch, only that it could be better. Those who desire a more robust level of edge support could be disappointed. The mattress doesn't use any type of reinforced edge support perimeter foam, which is certainly a reason for the less than amazing performance. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Ego Black has mediocre sex performance. On the positive side, noise is low and edge support is outstanding with just 3 inches of sitting edge sinkage. In addition, pressure relief is good, though it's certainly not amazing either. The weak spots on the Ego Black are cooling and bounce. Cooling performance was mediocre. While cooling performance isn't the most heavily weighted performance factor, it should be said that a mattress that gets notably warm during amorous activities is not ideal. Lastly, we have bounce measuring at just 5.11 inches. This is notably less than the average. Less bounce makes sex more difficult, more strenuous, and more tiring. When we consider the complete picture of factors that impact sex performance, it's clear that sex performance on the EGOHome is only mediocre. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Ego Black has a good level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant pressure points on my body. The Ego Black is reasonably comfortable. The mattress is equipped with 6 inches of comfort material, including a 2-inch memory foam layer and 2 inches of comfort polyfoams. The Ego Black has 1.84 inches more comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.16 inches based on all of our tests to date. The foam layers aren't the absolute best I've seen in terms of quality, but they aren't bad either. Considering the price point, these foams feel like an expected and appropriate level of quality and thickness. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.81. A PSI of 2.0 is a high pressure point, and the Ego Black is well south of that. When I consider our objective pressure mapping tests, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experience on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be good. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with less strong odor and/or an odor that dissipates more quickly are better. The Ego Black had a strong smell upon initial unboxing. The mattress smelled for 20 days. This is 13.6 days longer than the average smell duration of 6.4 days. Especially if you're sensitive to strong odors, the smell of this mattress after unboxing may be an issue. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors including length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. EGOHome mattresses come with a 100-night trial period and a 10-year warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. So, should you consider buying the Ego Black? On the positive side, it does have good pressure relief, extremely low motion transfer, and excellent edge support. It is a shame that other important performance areas like cooling and sex couldn't have scored better. But the biggest thing to look out for on the Ego Black is the extremely long off-gassing duration. That said, if you can handle the smell or wait for the 20 days for it to dissipate, the super low $4.99 price may be attractive enough to make it worth it. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments and questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Ego Black, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.